playing video games with my friends kind of sucks because I suck at video games, we decided to just start creating our own characters, booking our own events, and having the computer wrestle itself. Sounds stupid? Of course it sounds stupid, because that's what everybody said when I first told them I watched wrestling to begin with. Until you see your own character in the ring, being booked, and you're managing your own career, sort of like a fantasy football league, then you won't truly understand until you see it or do it yourself. Anyway, we're doing an event. In the match is a guy named Brian Doyle, a good friend of mine, and he was wrestling Jesus Christ. Jesus H. Christ, in fact, the H standing for hardcore. Jesus, of course, was booked as a heel in my federation, and they were fighting each other for the Six Gun City Championship in a ladder match. And there was one move in the entire roster of moves that you can use that was actually considered a kind of the murder, death, kill move. If you took this move and it was the finish of the match, your ass was on the injured list. And so Jesus was climbing the ladder and he was about to win the belt when Doyle pulled him off the ladder, put him in the murder, death. Well, the move is called a demon neck crank, so anybody who played the 64 games will know what I'm talking about. Breaks Jesus' neck. Jesus goes down in a fucking sack of potatoes, and Doyle climbs up the fucking ladder, wins the belt. And then a miracle happened, because the 64 No Mercy game had a glitch, a notorious glitch in it, whereas I guess it would delete everything off of the cartridge or everything that you had saved. And of course, after years of using that game to do my events, that is the moment the game erased itself, when Jesus was murdered on my event.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. This is a call for all the game players out there. I kind of have a little bit of appreciation because sometimes I'll watch New Legacy Inc. on Twitch, and I know they do this where the computer just plays the video game and people watch it play out. So I do understand that there's an audience for this kind of gaming. But what a sign. I mean, if you didn't know that there was that glitch, and I'm hoping that years later in life he learned about that glitch on the N64. So in his reality at that time, he didn't know about the glitch. Jesus got murdered by a neck breaker. And then, of course, Almighty, I'm not really brushed up on my religion, so I don't know which words I should say or shouldn't say, but I was going to say God or Jesus. Is Jesus God? I don't really know. People will argue with me on that one, so let's just leave it out of it. But the Almighty cast thou thus sin, that thou shalt not be Jesus hardcore Christ on wrestling games, and dieth on the wrestlingeth gameth. He cast a spell? I still, pathetic by me. But you get the idea. Very fun. Some people, after that would have happened, would have went right to church and started praying a little more. But I got a feeling the guy who wrestles as Jesus hardcore Christ maybe isn't worried about that. Shabbat shalom. Hey, thanks for watching. That call was part of a whole podcast called Wrestling Anonymous. Listen to the whole thing weekly. Wherever you listen to your podcast, go subscribe. And while you're at it, subscribe right here on YouTube to Colt Cabana's channel. Thank you.